Friends of the season, good afternoon. Welcome to Midday News on Ogun State Television. I am Olayemi Takuro. President Bola Tinubu has departed Lagos for Europe as part of his end-of-year break ahead of his official visit to Abu Dhabi, United Arab Emirates. The president is scheduled to participate in the 2026 edition of the Abu Dhabi Sustainability Week Summit following an invitation from the president of the United Arab Emirates, Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan. The summit is expected to hold in early January, according to a statement issued by the President's Special Advisor on Information and Strategy, Bayo Ononuga. The week-long event brings together leaders from government, business, and civil society to advance global conversations on sustainable development. The 2026 summit will be held under the theme, The Nexus of Next, All Systems Go, and will focus on connecting innovation, finance, and people to drive sustainable growth. Tinubu is expected to return to Nigeria after the summit. President Bola Tinubu has approved the cancellation of a substantial portion of the debts owed by the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited to the Federation accounts, wiping off about $1.42 billion and 5.57 trillion naira after a conciliation of records between both parties. This is contained in a statement prepared by the Nigerian Upstream Petroleum Regulatory Commission and presented at the November meeting of the Federation Accounts Allocation Committee. Analysis shows that the presidential directive wiped out about 96% of the dollar-denominated debt and about 88% of the naira-denominated obligations previously reported as outstanding. This indicates that the approval followed the recommendations of the Stakeholder Alignment Committee on the reconciliation of indebtedness between NNPC Limited and the Federation, which reviewed the company's royalty and listing-related liabilities up to December 31st, 2024. Despite the cancellation of the legacy balances, fresh debts built up in 2025 remain. Cultural pride and national unity take center stage in Shagamu as the 2025 Remo Day celebration draws eminent sons and daughters of Remo land alongside top government officials to honor the rich heritage and enduring values of the people. The event, held at the Akaribo Palace Pavilion in Shagamu local government area of Ogun State, features the Senate President, Senator Godswill Akpabio, Ogun State Governor Prince Dapo Abiodun, and other dignitaries who commend the community's cultural legacy and developmental strides. Yusuf Ganiu has a report.
Remo Day is more than a festival. It is a celebration of identity, a reflection of rich cultural heritage, and a showcase of the achievements of the Remo people over the years. It is for this reason that eminent sons and daughters of Remo land, joined by dignitaries from across the country, converge on the pavilion of the Akaribo Palace to celebrate unity, culture, and progress. The Senate President, Senator Godswill Akpabio, described the celebration as a reminder of the importance of culture, noting that Remo land continues to exemplify the richness of Nigeria's cultural diversity and its contribution to national unity and strength.
This remarkable cultural celebration once again affirms that our diversity in this country is not a weakness, but should remain our greatest strength. The spirit of Remo Day exemplifies that Nigeria must continue to build one nation where unity thrives in diversity, where our shared humanity surpasses all other differences.
He assures Nigerians that the issue of insecurity under the administration of President Bola Tinubu will be effectively addressed within the next 36 months.
From the Senate and National Assembly, we will continue to partner with our son, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, to craft laws that will bring more prosperity to Nigeria. We will partner with him to bring peace to Nigeria. Even as we speak, I have assured my people and the people of Nigeria that the insecurity you see today under Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, within the next 36 months, you shall see them no more.
Speaking as a proud son of Remaland, Ogun State Governor President Akwa Abiodun said the Remo Day celebration reflects universal values embedded in culture, art, and tradition, which continue to unite the people. He adds that the annual celebrations remain a shining example of how culture and tradition foster unity and collective development within the community.
This celebration affirms our roots and strengthens our confidence in the future we are building together. Our shared identity binds us across towns, communities, and diaspora. Reminds us our progress is most impactful when it is inclusive and driven by a shared purpose. Through ideas, skills, investment, and advocacy, let us all and better support the world continue to contribute meaningfully to our collective advancement, open opportunities that empower our youth and strengthen our communities.
The Caribbean Parliament of Remaland, Obabatunde Ajayi, alongside other sons and daughters of the community, speaks glowingly about the uniqueness and significance of the cultural festival.
May today's celebration inspire us to strive for excellence in our individual and collective pursuits. May the spirit of Remaland continue to shine brightly across generations.
We believe that it's a way of celebrating ourselves and celebrating our culture, and also celebrating the progress of our division.
And most importantly, to celebrate being alive, because it's a privilege to be alive, to see another day, to see everybody dressed in their glorious garments. It's a day of celebration, a day of joy, and a day to promote Rema culture.
We have all paid our dues in other areas. We are now supposed to come home now and do our best for our roots, which has mentored us and brought us this far in our different professions.
As part of the celebration, the newly completed Akaibu Pavilion was inaugurated, while Remo Women Initiative used the occasion to empower persons living with disabilities and students, reinforcing the community's commitment to inclusion and social responsibility. Yusuf Ganibu, OGTV News.
The Nigerian Association of Resident Doctors has warned that the country may soon face another nationwide shutdown of medical services following the federal government's failure to honor a memorandum of understanding previously signed with the association. In an urgent appeal to senior medical professionals and respected elders to affect a looming nationwide night strike, the NARC Secretary General Dr. Shuaibu Ibrahim cautioned that the nation was on the brink of a total and indefinite comprehensive strike. The association said the strike would be an inevitable result of the Federal Ministry of Health and the federal government ignoring multiple deadlines for implementing the MOU signed with resident doctors. NAD called that it suspended its indefinite strike on November 29 after 29 days of industrial action following the signing of an MOU with the government. The Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Waidi Shuaibu, has assured officers and soldiers of the Nigerian Army of improved welfare and enhanced security operations in 2026, as he charged them to sustain professionalism and intensify efforts against emerging security threats across the country. The Army Chief gave the assurance during the Utah season luncheon with troops at the front line held at Deban Lema in Edu local government area of Kwara State to mark Christmas 2025 and the New Year. Represented at the event by the Chief of Administration, Major General Mohammed Abdullahi, the Corps commended troops for their resilience, courage, and sacrifices, particularly those on active deployments during the festive season. The Corps paid special tribute to officers and soldiers who could not celebrate with their families due to operational demands, describing their absence from home as a significant sacrifice made in the interest of national security. He assured them that their efforts were recognized and deeply appreciated by the Army leadership and Nigerians. The National Judicial Council has disclosed that 34 applicants, including the Chief Superintendent of Police, failed the judge's appointment integrity test conducted by the Federal Judicial Service Commission. The Council made this known in a statement in Abuja, explaining that while 62 applicants passed the computer-based test conducted by the Federal High Court in Abuja, only 28 nominees emerged successful after the integrity screening. According to the NJC, the 62 candidates who passed the CBC were forwarded to the FJSC for further assessment in line with the integrity policy recently introduced by the Chief Justice of Nigeria, Justice Kudira Kekirieku. Upon assuming office, Justice Kekirieku introduced a public feedback-based integrity test for judicial appointments, allowing members of the public to submit petitions or comments on shortlisted nominees. The Council's Deputy Director of Information, Kemi Ogedengbe, added that the Council remained resolute in maintaining high standards, stressing that transparency and judicial integrity remain top priorities under the administration of Chief Justice Kekirieku. Electricity distribution companies have commenced the distribution of prepaid meters at no cost to their customers, although it was gathered that the meters are largely for Band A and some Band B customers. This is coming a few weeks after the chairman of the Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission, Musli Oseni, accused the discos of refusing to pick available meters for onward distribution to their customers. At the recently held fourth NESI stakeholders meeting in Abuja, Oseni revealed that there are currently 600,000 to 700,000 meters available in the country. He challenged utilities to improve publicity and roll out speed, noting that the government has made investments so the discos need to step up. He further observed that for every transformer or meter not installed, discos include losses. Hence, it is in their interest to meet their customers and fix transformer-related issues. Also revealed that over 350,000 meters are yet to be migrated to the new SCS standard, demanding immediate cleanup of obsolete data. And moving on to the foreign scene, United States President Donald Trump and Ukrainian leader Volodymyr Zelensky have expressed optimism that the peace deal between Russia and Ukraine is close following their talks in Florida, even as the thorny issue of territory remains outstanding. Addressing reporters after meeting Zelensky at the Mar-a-Lago estate and following an earlier call with Russian President Vladimir Putin, Trump said that Moscow and Kyiv were closer than ever to a peace deal. Zelensky said that a 20-point peace plan unveiled last week was 90% agreed to, and that U.S.-Ukraine security guarantees were 100% agreed to. Still, the talks produced no visible breakthrough on the sensitive issue of Ukrainian territory. Trump acknowledged that one or two very soft issues remained outstanding, including the status of the Eastern Donbas region, which was annexed by Russia after its 2022 full-scale invasion. And on sport, the final round of group stage matches at the Total Energies CAF Africa Cup of Nations Morocco 2025 begins with qualification still open for most teams as the race for the knockout stage intensified. According to the Federation of Africa Football, only 3 teams, Egypt, Nigeria and Algeria, have secured places in the round of 16 after winning their first 2 matches, leaving the remaining slots to be decided over the final set of group fixtures. CAF stated that the closing matches will determine not only the top 2 teams in each group who qualify automatically, but also the best third-place teams who can advance to the knockout phase. This was detailed in a release Monday titled AFCON 2025. Final group games begin as knockout race tightens in Morocco, obtained from the CAF website. And just before we leave, let's remind you of this saying by Maria Robinson. It says, "Nobody can go back and start a new beginning, but anyone can start today and make a new ending."